start. Let's get the ball rolling and get ACC launched. Hello, keyboard, would you kindly respond? I'm pretty sure you're on. Yes. So, pretty sure so I should be on just fine. Yes. Server is on. Copy the password. 9 participants we're looking at. Not much, but like, hello there. It's more than nothing, which was what SRXP looked like. I was finally done with dinner at like 19:30, which was way earlier than I expected because I came home late. Relatively, I don't think I came home that late. And then switched my PC on. I wanted to do the sign up. I pressed sign up, but it threw me onto the entry list and showed me that I was the only GT4 car. I was like, hey, last time I checked a few days ago, there were more than one. I was not the only. There were a few days ago still like 5 people signed up or something. 4 or 5. Not much, but like at least not none. So yeah, I didn't race that. I decided that I'm not gonna convert to GT3 for that. The championship is anyway not the best time slot, so probably as soon as my semester starts I can't drive there anyway. So it's like, who knows? Well, we're gonna just put them away. We're gonna race GT4 instead with the Aris boys. The field is honestly quite competitive though. I don't know if we're gonna easily run away with this one, Chief. Although I did run away easily when we did M2s with a similar strength of field. Man, this there's some fast guys. I'm definitely not the best one on the field, I think. Right. So, night racing also. Okay, track is fast. There's some time, some quite major time acceleration. Oh, none. I say major time acceleration because it predicts the weather in half a minute and a minute. And then I look over and it's like 0x time multiplied. I'm like, okay, fine. Somebody turned the time acceleration completely off. But we only have 4 people on right now. That's a bit sad. You need him, let's go. I'll close up the brake ducts then. Rear wing down to minimum. We don't need rear wings. They're overrated. Jack the tire pressures, I think, up a bit. Lower the rear toe because 0.1 is a bit absurd on the rear toe. EBS down to 1. Fuel values are fine. Lower the rear bump stop range. Stiffen the rear suspension. I think I'm gonna increase also the bump stop rate on the rear. I think it will make much of a difference. Alright, I think we've done the classic adjustments for now. That you need to do to optimize this car a bit. Wait, no, I'm turning the rain light on. Right. The dash looks a bit weird, I don't know. It's a bit too bright, the center. It has this like JPEG, on like dark JPEG images, it's this like haloing effect on it for some reason that I have not noticed before. There was not much grip there. My track is fast and I think Laguna Seca is one of like the least grippy circuits in general, especially if the track isn't rubbered in. take some time to get the track to grip it all. Yeah, I think third gear would probably be what we have to use up there. I think the track is not, as far as I know, it isn't on the calendar for either VTuber GT, but VTuber GT doesn't matter. I think I need to say second there. And also the Pan Ams. What was prizable? Have you actually played ACC? Because the thing is, last week I think talked with each other. You hadn't, I think, played ACC. I do not remember you as an ACC player, so. But yeah, probably most of my experience is also prior to 1.9 in the circuit. Only one off. You want to get more into it now? Let's see. I think the handling is alright, but I think the pace isn't quite. Going fast, but I don't think that will stay for long. But yeah, what have you actually driven on ACC really? I mean, you say you have like on and off. And you did say you've driven Laguna Seca and you didn't have much grip. Actually, how many hours have you put into ACC? 1,000? 1,100 I think I'm at right now. It's a bit slower rate of gain than with Alpha 2 back in the day. Yeah, my Alpha 2 number is not good. That one is just really not good. I've driven GT4 Merc around, okay. How do you like it? Because I've seen it be quite competitive, but like I've honestly only gotten it to work on Bathurst. I enjoyed it there quite a bit, but besides that, I tried it for when the American Track DLCs came out on there, and it was just so understeered. Like, nope. Tried the Maserati. Proceeded to drive the Maserati for an entire year as my main in the game. Not just in GT4, but in the entire game. I drove nothing but Maserati, basically. Yeah, she was a beauty. Unfortunately, 1.9 killed her, so ripperonis. Car lost about a second per lap. Became a lot more unstable. It just wasn't it anymore. And honestly, it asks the question also, it's like, was it really as good as I thought it was? Especially after me going from the Bentley to the McLaren. It really asked that question, if it was really that good. Because I went from being nowhere, pace-wise, to just suddenly winning races. Freaking understeer, as you say. I mean, this car's understeer as well, so it's not like... It's not like we're making some ranged decision here. Like, we're deciding between very similar cars in this case. Because I don't see many people driving the McLaren, but I've seen a bunch of Mercs in the SRP Championship, so... I've seen also the... Obviously, what's it called? Alpine used a lot, that is like the esports car, it seems. But I just can't get it to work as well. I tried it once at Suzuka, but also I think what turns me off of it is that you don't have a center mirror. And the side mirrors are pointing to the way sideways, so if you ever did multi-class, you're dead. You can't do that in VR with the Alpine because you don't have proper mirrors to see actually behind you. Which on GT4 is just a death sentence. Single class, I guess it could work. I mean, the STs don't have working mirrors either. For some reason. Yeah, I think what in part caused this is that they had the that Alpine Esports Championship. Oh yeah, and I've just been also dethroned by someone by like 3/10. Of course, that had to happen. With an Audi. I guess the thing that sometimes boggles my mind. Like I had some cars are like utterly shit at times, like the Audi and the Ginetta, and then somebody shows up with them and just slaps you into the ground with them. Fun stuff. Also, I could reduce my fuel load. Oh well. How are my tire pressures looking? Oh, they're very high. I missed my tire pressures pretty badly. Like, what the fuck are these tire pressures? They must have been like also totally incorrect on this car, frankly. Brakes, please. That sound of brakes overheating there. Really not what you want to hear. At 18 degrees ambience. Specialist cars in GT4 and GT3. I tried the Audi R8 at Bathurst like some time ago and like it was awful. Really awful. Like I would drive anything else than the fucking Audi again. The Audi GT3 on the other hand is fine, I guess, but it's very track dependent, the BOP for it. It sucks. I kind of probably like the GT4. Like they're both not specialist cars, they're both like special track cars. If you don't show up on the right track with them, you're just getting utterly murderized by everyone. Because the BOP sucks on so many tracks. I wanted to kill myself when I drove it after 1.9. I tried out the new Audi. And it's like, yeah, this doesn't murder you as much as the old one, but like, oh boy, is it slow. Did a spa race and I just wanted to die for an hour straight. Guess what I have behind me? I think an Alpine, isn't it? Where's the Ginetta? Of P. Duffy. Yeah, Duffy with a 31.3. Yeah, they're coming in here with the fast times now. I said this was just... is not as easy as it looks like. And my laptops are just deteriorating right now into a floor. I cannot... That's the issue a bit with this car. It just... It randomly decides to give you pace. You can't actually drive pace out of it. You can try lines, but like the car will decide which line you pick. You have to do what the car wants to. You don't pick the line, you don't do anything. And now I suffer from fucking understeer again. God damn it, I wanted to get tire pressures. And that ruins my tire pressures. There's the Qualy. Also, what are those tire pressures? Yeah! I increased all tire pressures by 1 psi. From baseline. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they did there. In terms of the defaults. Because, oh boy, they're fucking terrible. Slight pressure increase on that tire, and then slight pressure decrease on the front left. I don't know what the hell they were thinking on those pressures when they... It's like, I've seen definitely with the MUQU on the American Track Pack DLC tracks, that they set up the pressures on that car with, on some tracks for straight up the wrong direction. Like, it's a clockwise track and pressures are anti-clockwise. I have definitely seen that. They have sometimes not bothered. I think on the American Track Pack at times the GT4 setup's the exact same across all 3 tracks. It's been at times fucking hilarious to look at. But it's been a while since I've seen like pressures this much off. Oh, you can say that loud, like... As I said earlier, I would have driven an SRXP tonight, but... Everybody seemingly today decided that they didn't want... Well, we didn't have many GT4s to begin with last round, and I think there were like 4 or 5 signed up for this round. But when I came home finally and signed up for it just a few minutes before the race, well, none were left at that point. They had all switched over to GT3, which went like across 4 different classes, because fuck, we have to make 4 different skill level classes. Just why? That's a bit unnecessary. I know that the reason is that they usually put them on different servers, but they don't. It's just 39 GT3 cars. With most in the gold split, it was like 16 cars. The pro split has 8. Silver has 7. And the bronze are also like, I think, 9 or something. Ryan Gosling. Howdy. Oh, brakes. Not sure downshifting is the right way for this corner. It's just, it's an awkward band of like power delivery for it. awkward combination of understeer through there and also lack of power delivery. Everything is just there. Okay, looks like I stopped my throttle there when I shouldn't have. Oh, come on, car brakes. Yeah, we have a Ginetta in the front. I don't get it. They've such awful cars when I've tried them, but they're like... They're multiples now in the front end of fields I've seen. I've also seen past fast cars like torpedoing themselves by picking the car. It's like... What the hell's happening that there's... It has now happened a few times that Ginettas are... Maybe I should try the car. Again. Properly. Do another Bentley style Watkins Glen shakedown. Maybe not the Glen, I think the Ginetta sucks in that circuit specifically. Suits it. Tell Spa that again. Where I nearly got beaten by Ginetta. And the fun part was that he wasn't even that much faster in the middle sector than me. Like, we were basically matched throughout the lap on lap time. I have an improvement now on my lap. Not quite enough, because I lost some time in some sections, but like, hey. Right, track is still stuck on fast for qualifying, it seems. How much fuel did I have? Actually, how many laps worth of fuel did I just put in? Sure, 20 liters should be fine. For qualifying at least. That's good. Yeah. I mean, it probably suits it, it's just... I've so often seen these things just not make sense in terms of, like, what car suits what. It just doesn't. And the Ginetta is a bit more of an unknown thing for me. Like, I really know... I've not driven the Alpine much. I've driven it once in a race. But I really know it well because of how many times I've had to fight those. I know it off the back of my hand because it's constantly with my Maserati that I ended up having to deal with them. And they just aren't they lack so much straight line speed that you can dispatch them so easily with every single car. Besides, like, the KTM, because that one sucks as well. Straight line. Ooh, what are you doing? I didn't wanna, like... I was fine with following you and slowing down. I mean, I'm doing full speed out laps. I'm gonna slow down specifically on them. Don't see the particular point in it. F1 tactics, I see. Yeah, he wants to take my slipstream. Or not. I mean, it is a fast track. We will have track rubber in, although it is again at this track, which doesn't rubber in particularly fast, and we are not that many setting qualifying times here, so I don't think we're gonna see much in terms of the track improving. For sure, I think it's gonna matter. Puts the last lap in, probably. Oh, I missed the apex deck so completely. I hit it into the next postcode there. to search for the apex. The rear tires have not come quite up to pressure yet. Oh, gap's behind right now. I mean, it's the first flyer, so it's like, especially in cold conditions in GT4, it is really just an exercise of getting the tires more up to temp, rather than actually saying anything compared to. I have increased the tire pressure on the rear left. I don't know why they're not coming up.
Well done, mate. Go fastest.
32 to open up, not fast at all. 31.6 from the generator behind. Hurting his tire pressure. Wasn't quite as good, I think, as the previous attempt for there. Got a little time out of the final corner. Let's see if the people can answer that one.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Sort of, I guess. They haven't beaten it yet, but they are certainly close. Oh, I hit the gravel there. Played a bit too much with the edge. I need a bit more fuel for the race, I think. Lost quite a bit of time for the dipper there. He's lost even more time out of the corner there.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front. Slow car ahead.
How much time do I have left right now? 3 minutes. Escape again. Woo! This is tight. That guy got very close to me there. Right, up the pressures on the rear rights by 0.4. Lower them by 0.3 on the others. And also, what did I want to change as well? I wanted to check fuel. Fuel consuming, whatever. Doesn't matter. Just need to get rolling at this point. Fix the tire pressures a bit. track actually gone optimum? No. It remained that fast. There's about a 10th in turn 1. Actually, the problem is I need to get my tires up to temperature. Should have escaped earlier, because now I can not do... I have only time for one flying lap at that point. I have a bit of space behind.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Oh, I did get displaced. Yeah, Castillo moved me down. Of course he did. I think this is as much as we're gonna get out of it now. A single out lap. Script reset each session? It shouldn't. Of how ACC works, it even simulates track usage in between sessions. Although it may reset if you effectively time travel. Because you set the time of day, obviously, when a session is held. And which day of the week it's on. So when you go from a Saturday evening session to the Friday morning, you effectively reset the grip that way. Especially because Friday mornings usually is a green track. A lot of time into that corner. Didn't push as hard. And I kind of need to push because I got displaced twice. It's not gonna be enough, most likely. Oh. Ah! It instantaneously reset, but it must have been really fucking close. Yeah. 0.01 seconds. It was 0.01 for pole position. Fuck. Also, we have now 5 AM actually for the session. Why is my phone going off again? Right, we need to actually have half an idea of how much fuel I need. Right. 35 liters? Should be enough, I think. That was damn close. I mean, I could actually run brake pads type 1, but we're just continuing to run type 2s. Temperatures are still the same, roughly. I think that the readings are still those from the previous run. I mean, the advantage is there's a Janetta on my inside. I should be able to attack him into turn 1. If I play my cards right. Although he has a bit more straight line speed than an Alpine. Although the Audi is also really quicker usually off the line. They act like they have all-wheel drive when they don't. They have really good launches and rolling starts for some reason. I remember having to deal with those. Maserati time. Despite the Maserati not being bad either. Yeah, 40 liters, let's take 40. We only need low beam. Right, race 1. We can still go for pole position for the next round. Because we have 2 races here tonight. Let's see.
Going single file.
Did you know that 20 liters was enough for more than 10 minutes? So we should be fine. Gonna need it, that's for sure. I know it's cold, but you guys could still like remain somewhat information.
Going double file.
Level 5 procedures, I think, in some ways relatively early here on this track. Yeah, nah, I don't think so.
Green light, go, go.
Yeah, he got a good launch there.
Car on the left.
Audi got a better launch even.
Clear on the left. Car on the left.
Had to lift a bit on the exit there.
Clear on the left.
Funnily enough, I was the fastest car in the middle sector of the track. Ask me why that's the case. I don't quite get it. Oh, he missed the apex there entirely. Ooh. And I did a lawn mowing impression. Let's see what we can do here. We have a McLaren after all.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I lifted off. Fucked my own corner over. I thought I broke too early. I get very close on the top here. For corkscrew. He seems to be not able to slow down as well as I do, which is surprising in that spot. Second time in the grass there. Has a bit faster exits out of the final corner, which allows him to carry the speed still onto the straight to not get immediately
Car on the left.
murderized by me.
Clear on the left.
That was not smart for me. It cost a lot of time. Brakes, please, for fucking sakes. The Audi has also tagged along now. That was a Sonati. I don't know why I'm running wide now. Yeah, it's really weird. I wouldn't give myself 15 minutes because he's seemingly getting up to pace again and I can't quite keep up anymore. And I have an Audi now stuck in my gearbox. Yeah, because he's just answered with a 31.5. Okay, the Audi missed his braking.
Clear on the right.
Nearly hit me there. Bro, fuck, what is that car? What the fuck are you doing, shitbox? My car just suddenly failed on me there? Hello? Come on, calm down, shitbox. Well, yeah, I think that's the race done with. I know it sounds very dramatic, but like, he's just driving the same fucking pace as me. And he... There's no way I can... Especially if my brakes are doing shit like this where they don't slow down all of a sudden. And he's just escaping now. As soon as I broke out of the slipstream from him, he's immediately made ground. It's really funny considering I should be able to really take a slipstream from him. Because I have so much straight line speed. Yeah, it is a bit warm. It's not actually wrong. I mean, it's probably way too aggressive with its colors. Let me be real. It sure as ain't as cold as the other tires. We're over a second now behind. That was a very slow run for that corner. Work a bit earlier there to slow the car down better. Yeah, that gave me a better run out of the corner. Because last lap he just escaped from me there. So this lap I stuck with him. Yeah, we're running him down. Tide has turned. At least for now, in my favor. If I get the car slowed down and around this corner, would be helpful. Yeah, half a second faster that lap alone. I just need to keep it on the narrow. You can hear the brakes screaming there. I need to open the brake ducts for the next race. Ooh! So I'm not the only one having oversteer moments on power. Although chances are he might not be even running any traction control. No traction control meta is quite a thing in ACC right now. And yeah, it is very believable that he can actually get away with it. Now he has pivoted. He's fighting back this lap. Because I've not... He's actually driving away from me and I'm driving the same lap time as last time. He's answering. Despite the early lap mistake. And this mistake there, he was definitely faster this time around. Although in the grand total I think he just didn't quite pit me here. But if he didn't make those two mistakes, he would be faster. That's scary. To consider. I need to put him under pressure soon. Before he starts actually escaping. Yeah, yet Maserati is dead. Yeah, that's funny. It is hilarious. That is true. The car's just slow now. And way more oversteery somehow.
You're at the halfway mark. Keep pushing.
Broke a bit early there, I would say. Just can carry sometimes a bit more speed out of the corners than me. Funnily enough, this high-speed corner sometimes seems to not quite suit him as much as me. That's a bit deep from him. It's him wide.
Car on the left.
No, I'll just lose power. And he's gonna try coming back there into the braking zone. Especially when I overshoot completely, fuck! Oh, that was such a good opportunity and then I missed my braking. Fuck! How long is left? 7 minutes, okay. Oh, he ate the gravel.
Clear on the right.
Was a bit of a bump from him. Oh fuck, I fucked this going up. Oh, brakes, not again! What the fuck is happening with my brakes? Why are my brakes suddenly not stopping anymore? I'm in clear here, I don't even get slipstream. Why the fuck am I not stopping anymore?
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
For fucking sakes.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
He's cleared. Hit me again. Oh my... Come on! Shitbox! This car lets me down right when I'm fucking leading! Come on, who can do this? Sorry, you've enforced your line a bit late there.
Clear on the right. Car on the right.
Ah! And now the fucking third place guy is getting involved as well, and I had some grip issues there. Because to come mid-corner suddenly didn't want to fucking grip. It's really weird, I have grip when I'm following him, but I don't have grip when I'm in front. Oh fuck. Both of us fucked the corner up. Oh, but he ate so much gravel, he lost it. So now it's the Audi versus me. Earlier we were able to shake the Audi quite a bit backwards, but because of all the fighting he's now caught back up. First, let's see if we can break away again before he snatches the wind under the nose from all of us. Brakes, where are you now? Seriously, why am I not getting slowed down? I'm braking at the same spots as usual. I do not get it! It makes no sense! kick. Audi ate a bunch of gravel. Stayed in fourth there. Fucking hell, Jesus. Yeah, my car slowed down very well at the top there for some reason. I still do not understand why I'm having such issues into turn 1 right now. I have a clear air. The car should not reach new top speed records into turn 1. Yet it doesn't stop there. Yeah, I broke now on the 5er marker instead of halfway between. And it did finally slow down. They only come very close there. Or it was somewhere. Oh fuck, no, 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 no. There's sweat running down my cheek. How long is this race still? Oh yeah, we're coming up to do just one more lap, or do we?
Right, you've just took the last lap as leader.
Oh, I could have slowed down by a split second and just gotten it, but fuck it, we're gonna do another lap! I'm gonna regret it, am I? I'm pretty sure there was no time whatsoever there. Down geared there, that made me slow. He's close. Do not hit me.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
That won't work, my friends. Oh, but he's close here.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
You can try. And I will prevail.
Excellent job. What a race. See you in the pits. Bring it back.
Oh boy! And we have another race coming up. These two won't battle and we have done one as easy. And this one ain't easy either. They fought till the last breath on this one. Fastest lap was set by Duffy in P5. Now that's very interesting. Considering Duffy did not qualify particularly high up. We might see the order shifted a bit as some people got a bit more experience now with the cars through the first race. Unfortunately, Horn didn't finish. Perfect timing with the last lap. It would be clear. I mean, I had some clear air. Castillo had clear air for a long time. Bilbao had also clear air times. So we all had clear air. It's just Duffy still snatched it. A 30.9, so it's not that fast. That's about as fast as we did in qualifying. 31.1 was as fast as I got in the race here. That's also how fast Bilbao got, and Castillo also got his low down. Still a bit faster than me on his fastest. That was an utterly epic battle. Well, we have now Qualy 2 coming up. I've just noticed I'm pressed on Bilbao, so I'm looking at my car in front. That Ginetta has a quite nice sound. We probably will be thrown out of replay very quickly. Yeah, not much time in the replay there for us.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Alright, temperature has gone up slightly. Z4 was used in the race. I could drop the cambers a bit, but we were running sprint race, so it doesn't really matter if we shred tires. I still do it anyway. It's all wheels effectively the same, roughly. All got roughly the same amount of massive drop off in between the outside and the inside. Actually, rear right not as much. Or yeah, both right sides not as much. Oh, whatever. Yeah, maybe leave it on the right sides as is, and then just lower it a bit on the left. Alright, pure British freedom. Yeah, British and freedom. That doesn't fit into a sentence in my opinion. 20 liters now for qualifying. Let's tire set 5 onto the car. Any other optimizations we need? And yeah, I saw the BMW heading the wrong way. It was Sumori disqualifying himself, so he can start from the back of the grid. Oh no. He wasn't particularly fast, I think, in qualifying anyway, so... It's not like we care too much about the BMW driver in this case. Yeah. Duffy also disqualified himself, so he's out of the running for pole position. Castillo is still in the pits. Clark also. So it's just Bilbao, Huta, and myself out on track right now. I mean, it's a bit unnecessary in a 7-car grid to get disqualified, actually. it is relatively useful. Clark also did. It's relatively useful on a when you have like 40 cars in a fun event, and you want to make sure, damn sure, you start at the back of the field. A, you can still participate in qualifying, and then you just disqualify yourself at the end. And B, you can make sure you're really behind also those guys that just don't set a time. Because there's oftentimes enough people that are too stupid to set a lap time. You sometimes have these people and it's like very odd to deal with. And the order is like, you're not quite at the full back. And if you really want to be fully at the back, it's probably preferable instead of being in front of some of these stragglers. Because they don't brake for the turn 1 crash. They alka brake into you, so you want to be really last. And after all, in ACC it is not viable to start from the pits. It's just, you lose too much time. Yeah, 3 out of 7 cars are disqualified right now. Okay, Castillo has now also done it. Seems like nobody wants to set a lap time now. Actually, someone has set a lap time. 31.2 from Bilbao. Let's see what I will clock in. I don't think I will be going this fast. 31.9 for me.
Yellow flag, be careful.
If everybody is disqualified, nobody will be. I feel like this is where we're heading at this rate. I'm not gaining anything. That's strange. Oh yeah, right, we wanted to open the brake ducts. I forgot! Wanted to do that. Because we had issues with the brakes. Stopping power at times. Okay, there was some time up here, Jesus. Some time is putting it mildly. Still not all the time we need, but you know, enough. I did not expect all the lap times to suddenly be in one corner.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
I mean, there isn't too much of a point at this point to actually disqualify yourself. Because you're not getting last at that point, you're just gonna get... But actually, I think you might be able to go down further than just dropping to third. Because I think it doesn't apply it based on the order in which people that got disqualified, but instead the really weird grid order you have when a session starts. I think it's based on that. People are ordered. In disqualification. For the beams. Maybe. She's just such an odd side. So I could have been fine with about 35 liters there in the race. On the front ducts by 1 click. I think tire pressures are gonna be fine. What's this? There goes the Audi. And yeah, he also overtook me. Ironically, by the same amount that I was behind him prior to me improving my lap time. What the hell are his inputs there? He's just drifting at this point. I don't think he's improving on this one. Oh, this is a driving look on a fast lap. Ah, we got reset. Sucks. Actually, the other McLaren is now next to me. Yay! Although the Audi is on pole, which you remember he had a lot of pull off the line, so it's gonna be fun passing him. And Chris still has to make up a few positions before he gets up here, but I don't think that's gonna be much of an issue for him. Track has gone optimum and slightly warmer. So all interesting developments. I think this doesn't change too much for us. Because the sessions were configured here with like free practice at 3 AM on Sunday, then qualifying at 4 AM, the race at 5 AM, qualifying 2 at 6 AM, and then the race 2 at 7 AM. So we had to like this slow progression into the morning. Unfortunately, we missed kind of out on the sunrise because that was like in the middle of race 1, effectively. Like you had slightly the sun starting to peek over. Not as much. You would like to. Maybe also because I couldn't appreciate it because I was very busy fighting people at the time. Alright. Okay then. I'm gonna need to like
30 seconds.
I mean I got a win here tonight already, but like sure we can leave with 2. I haven't got the pole position. Even when like the fast guys take themselves literally out of one of the first guys takes himself out of it. Still didn't make it. Starting to get a bit tired maybe.
Stay single file. Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
Soon going side by side again. And they'll not needing to pass me here.
Green light, go, go, go.
M4 on the attack here.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Very aggressive move from the M4. Fortunately for him, I was very much ready at that point for just cutting back on them immediately. When he's not likely to keep up with us. And he would just ensure the win of Bilbao if he got by me. He would have to pass both of us to actually make any difference. Yeah, I thought for a second as well that might be happening. But no, he didn't overcommit too much. It was actually quite tight for me to even slide in. There was just about a McLaren shaped hole there for me to fit in. Ooh, both of us on the brakes a bit late. We got our shape there. We're already alongside. I mean, this lap is already about as fast as I got in the first race.
Fastest lap of the race, man. Good job.
We're down to 31.
Clear on the right.
Ooh, that's a lot of gravel. Hello there, Jordan. How are you doing? Hope you're enjoying your day. We've arrived here in race 2. It was a very tight fight during race 1 for the lead. Freeway fight with Castillo, Bilbao, who's right now behind me, and myself for the win. Well, we're replicating the last few laps of that race right now very accurately. It looks like we might have another Titanic battle on our hands anyway. Man, I wanted to drive in the SRXP Championship this season because they had put GT4 back onto the schedule. Have put GT4 back into the championship. SRXP is known for their multi-class. Last season they didn't have any. They had put GT4 back on. Not many turned up last week, as you remember. I wasn't sure if I'm gonna make it this week, but I did make it with like 15 minutes to spare. Signed up for the event, and to notice nobody had signed up. GT4 was just empty. Last time I had checked there were like 4 or 5 people, but I guess they all just decided to leave the class today or like yesterday when I didn't check. So it's been... Oh, my lap times are slow if I'm not paying really close attention. Like, he had fucked up turn on really badly and he's right back there. Oh no, my stream is dying. Or maybe not. I just dropped 119 frames. Yeah, they're really fun. It's just seemingly this summer they're really fucking dead. I've been racing GT4 for the past, gosh, 2 years? 2.5 years? When I started playing ACC in early 2021, I basically started out with GT4. Didn't race much GT3. In part because Jeff gifted me the GT4 DLC. Heck, there was a time period, oh, come on, during 2022 till, from mid-2022 till early 2023, like spring, late spring, early June, that I only raced the Maserati in ACC. You can still see it on my channel, all the Maserati posts. I was basically exclusively driving that car. Okay, I wasn't sure if he committed there. I saw the meme, but there's a bunch going on, I don't quite remember what it was. How much more straight line speed do we have as an Audi? Not much, apparently. He's keeping up with me. I don't like this. Especially because my brakes are not that good. Fuck. Yeah, I really need to focus. I can't chat today. These guys. Duffy is also relatively close still. We have lost Castillo, I think. I don't know where he is. We both fucked the score knob.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left.
Ah, the nuclear fusion. Right.
Clear on the left. Car on the left.
It's a classic. Oh, there he is. There's Duffy already. like this at all. I don't know where my pace is suddenly. And I don't have as much of a straight line speed advantage on him as on the Ginetta. And now my brakes aren't working. Fuck! Come on.
You're halfway through. Keep pushing. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, I got understeer there, and the fucking Ginetta is getting into this. With a different Ginetta driver this time around, but this is so fucking... I'm 3/10 down already this lap. It's like that stuff is breaking your neck. He seems to have a quite loose setup on his car. He is slip sliding at times. I shouldn't have downgeared there. It is just so in between on that corner. He has a line down this time and just disappears. He has so much more speed through there when he nails it. It's not even funny. Oh, come on, car, grip! The Ginetta is all over my bumper here. Like I went from like setting one of the fastest laps of ever to like not even there. Boah, he could just put a quality time in. He beat his own quality time there. But he's wide.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
And I just can't commit to stuff too much because there's a Ginetta right behind me. It's like objects in the mirror may appear further away than they actually are. Objects in my fucking mirror. Oh fuck. Ate a bunch of curb there. Luckily still a Ginetta behind. Oh, and he corksed up the corkscrew. He's just all over my back. It's very hard to attack when there's so much pressure simultaneously. He this time slip broke very early to make sure to not make that mistake again. halfway right this time. Just from half a second back, you cannot attack at all. Even with how different GT4 is and how easy it is usually to pass, it is really damn difficult today to pass. I think in part because we're lapping all the same lap times. We're like so damn tight on lap times together. Under 5 minutes to go. Running out of time here. It sucks that I lost that lead. It's unusual to happen for me to lose positions, but today I lost quite a few times the lead. Before I could finally seal it in race 1. He doesn't trust his brakes as much anymore up here. Oh. I lost a lot of ground this lap, Jesus. He tied up those last 2 corners really well. Yeah, but not enough. The guy in front just setting lap records right now. At the same time as I'm just barely trying to keep up with him. And there just doesn't seem to be an opening for me. He made a slight mistake, but it's just not enough. He loses like 2/10, but that's not... Just doesn't give you enough. The straights are too short to get any runs. And if I'm struggling to get runs in for McLaren, that's really bad news. Stayed fell off there. He overcooked it. But he's really good for this corner for some reason. He's regularly missing right now apexes. And there it is! There's the fucking opening that I needed. And Janeta's also attacking him at the same time. That's kinda nice for me. Fuck, brakes. Holy shit. It's a workout routine and a half. You wouldn't expect sprint races, 20-minute sprint races to be this intense. But oh god, they have been. Now focus, Lucas. We need to keep the lap times low, otherwise he's right back there with you. Don't know if there's actually enough time to start another lap again. I think maybe. Oh, I slowed down very early there. And he's right back. What did I say? I fell half a second off and he made all the ground back up.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
You can try. Yeah, we had a bit more time this time. Stop the final lap.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
There's no Audi-sized gap there. Oh, he made a mistake. That's good. But he can easily make that ground back up. Mistakes are easy to make and not particularly costly. Because there's only 3 tenths separating me from him. Had a really good run there. Now I need to brake a bit later. Still quite early. Oh, cooked it, overcooked it. That compromised this line a bit. Oh, he's trying it again.
Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
God, that was tight.
P1, excellent job. What
Oh,
bring it back.
this was so tight. Ah, this was such tough racing. Holy hell. Master, you just missed 2 races. 2 utterly bonkers races. Good morning to you. You just missed 2 utterly bonkers races where, like, we multiple lead changes, a fucking freeway fights for the win. Bumper to bumper racing, it's like it was really tight. 2 very short sprint races, but like, damn, they hit like a freight train. Well, shit. Oh, I mean, you have the VOD. So there's that mad time I sweated through from those. Holy hell. I mean, I knew there were like, there was a decent amount of. GG. I knew there were like some feisty, fast guys on this grid, but like, I did not expect to end up right with them on pace, like within a tenth or 2. We were trading temps to each other. There was nothing. I think in race 2 now, there were like 4 guys, I think, that had the same pace as each other. Just the 4th guy was stuck in the traffic back. But like, we had 3 guys constantly with like roughly the same. Bilbao complaining about the ABS system on the Audi. And crazy live action. It's like, well, I couldn't even write much commentary. Like, I got the lead relatively early on in the race too, and then like I tried to commentate and lost the lead. Because I couldn't. If I lost 2 or 3 tenths per lap, I would be passed. That's the sort of high tight this was. If you were I wasn't lapping 31 once, I was in hell. And frankly, the Audi was a bit faster than me. He got down to 30.8 even on his fastest. It was something.
Right, give it all you can.
Oh, this was some sort of action there. We're fighting a Ginetta in an Audi there in close quarters. Combat, mad. Both of them were also insane stuff. Yeah, saved the race replays of both of them. Somehow I didn't save the Qualy replay of them. I don't know. He's coming clutch for you, yeah. I guess so. Where did we do all the crazy position trading stuff? A couple laps. Yeah, here. There's race 1. Yeah, this is Castillo in this case. With... Well, Bilbao was a bit back at that moment, but that will very quickly change. You miss an apex and the other guy gets a run on you, that's the sort of deal. The question is, can he actually make something happen with it? And here me around the outside of him. With the extra power of the McLaren, in this case. McLaren really fast in GT4, Ginetta not quite as much. Especially on the top end, although we do not even get close to the top end here. But here I completely blow the corner. Proceed down the position back to him. That's sort of the theme of this race. He eats a bit of gravel there. I thought I lost my opportunity there. Well, this is lap 9 and there's 14 laps in this race, so there's not much time left. He eats gravel there, loses the position. I think it's over. No, it isn't. Not even close. Yeah, a bit of bump. Doesn't make much of a difference. A bit wide there for me. And that, however, makes a difference. Again, missed an apex. Slid wide, he's on the inside again. And we have another drag race. I might win this drag race, but that doesn't quite matter enough. Because we head into turn 1, I have to brake early. And he slides up the inside here. And in the shorter line, he just gets by me. And we're back to... return the order back again. Try getting up the inside here. But that isn't enough. So we're back to me following again. The bow has closed up a bit. And he's gonna close up even more here. I don't remember how I passed Castillo in the end. I think he threw it. Yeah, I think he threw it off again. I think that was what happened. Not this lap, it seems. Back right behind them again in this case. Looking up the inside this time around, and he puts the squeeze on, but leaves me just enough room there on the inside. As he didn't want to be sent into a shadow around there. This time around me on the inside. He might be able to brake later, but that's not quite enough in this case. I'll leverage myself back by. But he looks up the inside again. And he's back past. And I had a slide there, so that dropped me back, and there's Bilbao now making it a freeway fight. God, this was such a fight. This was just race 1. And there's Castillo wide. And that's his race done there. He just ate a bit too much gravel there with his Ginetta. Yeah, he ran wide, and as he tried to pull it back on, he got oversteer, corrected, had to correct back into the center, and had another oversteer moment. And that's what dropped him then to third, where he wasn't quite able to recover from. I think he did close back up, but then lost out again. Something happened. Well, I didn't quite let Bilbao have really an attempt on the inside on me. Because Bilbao had so much more grip through these high-speed corners here. Like, I had more grip than the Ginetta through here. I ran these corners faster than him. We could like demonstrate from earlier. Right. Like, I slow down and then run fast out of them. While the Ginetta ran usually... Okay, that's the lap after I passed him. A bit of a bigger gap. But effectively, I ran a wide line that was slow on the entry here. And then tried to square off the corner to have a fast exit. While the Ginetta usually tried to run as fast as possible into the corner here and then like slow down and then try to make the exit again. Well, I tried to just run as fast out of it as possible. That made me quite competitive. The Audi was even faster there. Also, when we came up here to the start of the last lap, the time was ticking down and it expired right about here. This was about the moment when the 20 minutes was up. I had started the last lap by like an inch. That is just nuts. It was that close in terms of getting an extra lap. The second race wasn't as close, we had like 4 or 5 seconds. But damn. That's still relatively close for starting an extra lap. But we didn't catch any. I don't think it caught anyone off guard in the further back of the field. In terms of running out of fuel. Because that's a regular thing that happens occasionally. Back in the day I remember happening. Where far fucked the two when like the back markers like we didn't expect the extra laps if we didn't have the fuel on board. As you can see, he's really fast for the high speed in comparison to me. It's a bit of a mind shift for me because I'm used to being the fastest guy for any for medium and high speed corners. He's looking here, but I don't think he ever really got that close actually. Let's see. Let's see from my swing, man. He looks, but like, yeah, that he did not have any overlap there. Race 2, I think he definitely had some. Right, final corner, final lap. He's looking up the inside, so I give him the room. And just drive around the outside of him. Easy dub. Would be interested what the final lap time was on that race. Fortunately, it isn't logged. Actually, I do have probably a log of it, and that's because SimHub keeps the lap sequence, a statistics page with laps, and yeah, we have 14 laps here. Lap 15 here was a 32:08. So, the race had finished at 21 minutes 31 seconds 80. Yeah, let me just calculate it. Let me pull that replay up briefly again. Actually, we can probably look at the results page on SGP as well for this number now. That should be up at this point, so we can just look at the numbers. How much time did I have it take? Well, it's actually still shown as running. What the fuck? We ran both races were done. We're done with both races, but why is the server still running? Irrelevant. We even looked at the replay of half a race, so I don't know why that's bugged. In any case, race 1 again. Yeah, finishing time 31:1. Last lap was a 32:085. 32:085 minus 31:106. 31:106. Okay. So there was 0.979 seconds remaining when I crossed the line to start the final lap. Not quite so impressive. It's basically 1 second, but like, damn, it was basically 1 second remaining there. Holy hell, that's tight. It's damn tight. We did have race 2 as well. We can look at the position direct. Yeah. Start is also interesting. Because there goes the. Let's watch from Duffy here. Huta is very far back. Castillo wants to make up positions. Smoey is attacking me into turn 1 here. Nearly hits Bilbao and then just skips in between. I'm able to slide it in underneath him. Check from Bilbao. How close are you getting? No, not too close, but like relatively close. Like it got a bit spooky. Like I just about leveraged myself by him again. And I think that's my overtake again. He runs a bit deep into the corner, and that's enough for me to get the advantage on him. On the inside here, running up to turn 1. Although I position myself more in the middle of the road for the extra corner. Slight tap there, I think. I'm not sure I actually felt it at the time. Yeah, that was done on the beginning of lap 3. Kept the lead for. It's now lap 6. He's attacking me already into the inside on turn 1. I'm going wide. He does not need a second invitation. And he's back by. So in lap 6 and he's already overtaken me again. I think then I've just like for the most part just pestered him for try to stay with him because that wasn't particularly easy. Like you can see me back quite a bit. Lap 12. Okay, lap 14 now I'm actually by again. Like he made mistakes at times that like allowed me to close back up with him, but like man, it was tired. Here he slides out. It's like such a small mistakes, just missed the apex. Which is really easy to do with these cars. They do not sometimes they just do not produce the pace, and it's just strange. And here he overcooks it again a bit, but not too much. Yeah, that was like most of us 6 laps or so up until that point was just me being right there and watching him just slightly make mistakes and being quite able to profiteer of them. But here he completely coaxed up the corkscrews, just skipped off of it, allowing me to get a bit closer through there. And ultimate turn he misses the apex again. Coming up to the final corner, I break a light, he again runs wide, and that's the invitation that I needed. I didn't need a second invitation, and just went by again. Not that he didn't pester me for the last 2 laps then. Because what I also had is like Duffy following me for like a very long time, very tightly. What was it when he was following me? Yeah, here, between like lap 7 and lap... He got very closely involved between like lap 7 and lap 9. Something like that. See me sliding out wide there. He tried to honestly not attack as much as I expected him. Oh man, this is... He's slightly offline, I'm on my outside line, and there's Duffy trying to like squeeze Babs another car in there. It felt he was closer in Momera at least. He can perhaps match me in the straight line. I was right on board. Although I think I've set the perspective up a bit badly on this car. A bit low down. Yeah, that's a bit low down, honestly. Need to fix that if I'm ever driving the car. Move the perspective up. Maybe we're gonna do that now, just before I forget it. Some close combat. It's just that there was never really an opening for him. This is one of the mistakes he made where he shot very wide. The DerGeneralFluff immediately tried to look up the inside of me. feel like I'm starting to get tired. I'm starting to fight staying awake at this point. Heavy exhaustion from a long day and also then just... Oh, bad race here. I don't think my heart rate got that high, but like probably still pretty high. It's an interesting look into the Ginetta. Let's actually briefly grab that. I mean, also if you're still somehow here, I haven't gotten around to doing Silverstone much. Not Silverstone, sorry. Zandvoort. Besides that, I raced there for my fastest lap is still with the Bentley there with a 35. My McLaren is the fastest of a 37.4 apparently. So that's the game here. So we don't want the McLaren right now. We wanna grab the Ginetta of all things. Briefly. Bring Ginetta. Because I want to fix the perspective on the car. Oh, I know why I moved it down. I now remember. Because you can't otherwise see the fucking dash lights.
Green light, give it all you can.
Let me just ignite the engine briefly. As you can see, there's the... dash lights, and if I move slightly up, you can't see them anymore. I don't know who designed this car. The McLaren has a similar issue, but it has a dashboard, the middle of the car, which allows me to just look over there. We should try the other dash pages out just for demonstration sakes. Where is it? So I don't need to push the clutch. Dash page 4 has a... There's a convenient bar. You have either 0 or 4. You can either pick a bar here, or you shift based on this. At about 7,000. So you can see, we'll rev this up. It goes red at just about 7,000. It goes yellow. So yeah, I guess you could drive it totally like this. Let's just try to drive it like that.
Stay away from curbs.
Well, I do not find it as intuitive without dash lights. Because you can immediately tell how high your RPM is. On the other hand, I drive road cars occasionally and... I guess it's fine, it's just a bit off. Yeah, I'm driving the wrong car, I'll just track, but whatever, we don't care. I don't know reference times for this track. Would need to probably like, I don't know, load up with Laguna Seca as well. Just see how fast I can bring this car. I'm going to put this against my McLaren. So, you know, the 6 gets quite short in this car. Like you shift up from 5th and like 6th engages very pretty high RPM immediately. Otherwise it's a relatively fun car to drive. really. It's a lot more responsive than the McLaren. It's a very weighty, meaty car. And like, that's responsive, similar to the M4. I'm talking about obviously GT4 M4. The MUQU as well. Quite a few others. Maserati kind of was as well, but like also not. Makes it quite a strange car. Like in slow speed corners it was a heavy car. You need to respect it in the brakes. But for high speed corners it really didn't handle like one. You could really chuck it in and it's stuck. Can actually take this corner flat out nearly. That's quite impressive. 46 too. Not particularly sure that's that impressive. It does have quite a bit of understeer though. I have to say, that's starting to push it a bit. Like it will start understeering at some point. It's a great sound. Oh, I need to consider going with this car instead of the McLaren. Even if it's just hilarious fun with the McLaren to just blast by people. Right, let me open this view settings. Fix the height. Obviously slightly up even, I think. Right. Distance. A bit closer. Now you definitely can't see any of the dash lights. You can see better out of the car. I think that can help with driving. Right, I think that's enough. I was not intending to practice this car, obviously. McLaren, on the other hand, probably needs some practice. I have a race scheduled for tomorrow, and so I don't know if I'm gonna run any practice tomorrow. I definitely need to practice. I don't want to get beaten up again like Kyalami and Tracky. Like, damn, I can do better than this. That's for sure. Right. Controllers, please. Slight gloves off my hands. Right. I'm in Steam VR home. You stream tomorrow. Yes, I'm going to stream tomorrow, and that is the which series is that now? It's gonna be on schedule tomorrow. Tomorrow will be it is Racing Pals. I haven't raced with them in like nearly a year this rate, but they have their usual race and chill on Wednesday. 8 p.m. BST the server goes live, although I won't start my stream then. I will probably come in at 9:30 p.m. Central European time. And yeah, because they have like a full hour of practice, which I mean, it might be useful, but like, full hour of practice and qualifying, they use practice as qualifying, which is fun. But they are doing Group 5 cars at 1967 Solder. Yeah, that is a that sounds immediately like shut up and take my money. That was just, I do not have my Wednesday commitment anymore with SOP because the series finished, so I can finally just go fuck it, we're gonna drive this series. Let me briefly put the, I'm gonna try if I can put it actually the post of it on stream. Give me a sec. Add image. Can I put a URL in there? No, I guess not. That doesn't work. I could put a browser source though. That should work. Browser. And make it 1920 by 1080. So just overlaid over everything. Okay. Fine. So so yeah, this is what I'm racing tomorrow. Although the pedal cam is not covering up the other information here of just when it's happening and everything. So yeah, racing pedals with a, it's short race. I think they have double headers if I remember correctly. How their race format works. It's two 20-minute races with a reverse grid. So again, short 20-minute races. But fuck with you. I see you how it is. I see how it is. We're gonna get messed with another short 20-minute race. This was intense tonight, and it might get about as intense tomorrow. Not sure. I think I have won a single event with these guys, if I remember correctly, or two maybe. I've won my first outing with them. I drove. It was Bathurst with early 90s, 80s Australian touring cars, and I drove the Nissan and completely demolished the field. I brought Godzilla and Godzilla, but it destroyed the field, so that happened. And then I remember that in the Ultima race around Fuji 1967, I won the second race because the other guy got a disconnect, a partial disconnect, so the scoring disconnected him. So he didn't get scored in the lead anymore, but he technically won the race still anyway. He practically won the race anyway. Technically I won, but like he didn't win on the sheet. Doesn't matter, I think they don't really equip a track anyway. Or maybe did I win the that Renault Clio Cup race, which I think was the last one I drove with them. Oh no, I actually drove with them when they did Shitoko cruising back in December or something. So yeah, I don't know, I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. In any case, this is what's up tomorrow. Right. Droid cam, I think you should connect again? I turned you back on. Or did me turning you briefly off just results in you not turning back on correctly. Now it turned back on. Okay. Good. Fine, so that's what that is. Gonna be racing tomorrow some Group 5s. Gotta be a lot of fun. Right. Okay then. Was there anybody left at this point? Then tomorrow, I guess. I don't know if it's gonna be like as tight of racing because the speeds and but like there's some decently fast guys in that league, so I wouldn't put it past that we're actually gonna have to fight for this or actually get beaten our ass handed to us back. But we could also run well. We could also result in us running away with a Group 5 car. You know, it's gonna be up there. Right then. Good night, virus. Anywhere else sees this. Night night. Till tomorrow. And then maybe I need to finally get to the plugins. Because Easy Script is broken on the version 9 in SimHub. It is it is literally broken. I got contacted for it on Saturday. I need to get to fixing it. That has to go on the agenda, so we're probably gonna do it just well, it's Thursday then, a coding stream. night then.